don't need my notes.
Okay.
But check in there, the second page or the third page. Thank you. You're on? It's on?
Yes, it's on.
Thanks, man. I'm not standing up. I'm a civilian. We're about 360, babe. Greetings, everybody. Hi, how y'all doing? Just a little small UB2B. It won't be long, I promise. But I like to get up to a certain number with your permission before we start.
Or 10.
Copy. Four. What's the four, the three, the one? What's all those numbers? What are the game are they playing? I want to play.
You were looking for a number, I think, instead of doing it.
I was looking for a number.
You're looking for a certain number.
Oh. 460.
Try it a little bit more.
Thank you.
That's better.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. Check it one more time. Is that better?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
You looking?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Oh, I see him.
Mm-hmm. Only one person's found it.
Only one person's found him so far? I see him. I can see him. We're at 5:04. Let's start. You ready? Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. It is the 8th, I think, Tink?
Yes, today.
The 8th of November, 2019. And I greet you in agape love. Hey, guys, I won't take, I won't stay on too long tonight, but I thought it would be appropriate if I came in here and kind of talk to everybody before I go into my form. My form is KTF always, KTFalways.com. That's our site, KTFalways.com. And if you're not a member of our site, you should be. It was about 23 days ago. It was about 23 days ago. Jan, it's up to you. You make the call on that. If not, then we'll do it later. It was about 23 days ago that, hang in there with me because my life it's not normal. It's bombarded with many different things and many decisions. And I had to think about something and decide something, and now I'm back with you. Hi, how y'all doing? About 23 days ago, I came to our UB2B and I said, ladies and gentlemen, what happens? You see, we wanted to prepare you. Because if we would have flat out told you that, you know what? Our fireflies are telling us that all hell's going to break loose. And at that time, Iran had just finished doing what they were doing in Saudi Arabia. We didn't need more negative news, right? It's not negative for us. We think it's all working very well. But there are those that are weak. And no matter what you say to them, they're hypochondriacs, not of disease to the body, but of reaction to their investment of the Iraqi dinar. And they exaggerate everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Oh, no, look, you know what? It's never going to happen now. It won't be until 3,000, whatever. So we didn't really bring the subject up, but instead, the subject of what our files were telling us from our fireflies. So instead, we decided to tell you what happens when you sneeze. What happens is that your heart stops, but it doesn't stop to kill you. It stops for a purpose so that it doesn't kill you. Your mind was prepared. Wait a minute. Is there a pause? And what we did is we showed you all the things that the CPI was doing during this little time period. And what was it? Already now, what is it, 7 times, I think, Alak has come out in the last 23 days to talk to the citizens about the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar, about lifting the zeros from their exchange rate, about the smaller notes. Nothing has changed. But we needed to prepare you because, in my opinion, this whole call, by the way, is in my opinion. Everything I say tonight is all in my opinion. When we saw what Iran did, well, in my opinion, we didn't think, how do I say it? In my opinion, our opinion was that Trump was not going to strike Iran. I really want you to listen. I won't take too much more of your time tonight. Maybe 15 more minutes and I'll disappear. But I really want you to listen because I think what I want to tell you is important. You already know, I've already told you, in my opinion, that if Trump had retaliated towards Iran because of what they did in Saudi Arabia, everything that he has set up with Iraq around the world, not just in the Middle East, but everything that Trump has set up around the world with Iraq could have crumbled. The reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar would have not been paused. It would have been ceased. Why? What did we say about Iran and the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar? What did we say? There's no way in the world that the United States is going to let Iran take advantage of Iraq's reinstatement. They steal Iraq's money. You want to jack it up in value so that they can steal more? So we introduced to you, based on what we thought, in our opinion, he's not going to hit them. He's not going to hit them, is he? No, he's not. Oh, man, that's brilliant. They'll be sitting there sweating every night. Are they going to hit us tonight? You see, Trump doesn't play like that. How many wars have we had since Trump became the president? If anything, he's ended them. In Baghdad, he's the latest. They caught his sister, his brother-in-law, the dog catcher of the family. They fought. They got everybody. He got his wife. Holy cow, did she squeal. Holy cow, did this woman squeal. He has a safe underneath his bed, too, by the way. He does, yeah. Intel didn't have that. Well, he does. You want his combination? Who does she have to fear? Nobody. And who is she working with now? Daddy. Anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. So when we felt that if Trump was not going to hit them with war bombs for what they did in Saudi Arabia, and the real reason why he didn't, he's already dealing with these Yemen and Turkey and all these knuckleheads, Iran. What would the Middle East say if the United States was killing Arabs in the Middle East? Infidels. And they would want nothing to do with us. And Donald Trump, oh my gosh, the complexity of his deals with the Middle East and the world is fascinating. It's at a PhD level that one day will probably be used in business colleges. So, yeah, he couldn't attack them. And we knew this. So 23 days ago, we told you what happens when, you sneeze. Pause. And we showed you that the pause was in the GOI, not the CBI, because we kept showing you how the CBI talked, 7, 8 times already in the last 23 days. And told you about trucks, and told you about deliveries, and told you about receipts, and told you about all these things. And all those things are done. Because they were preparing, in my opinion, to do this just recently, but they had to pause. So, what did Donald Trump do? You ready? You ready? Hey, ring-a-ding-ding, walking stick. What do you want, Frank? If Trump did not fight Iran militarily wise, how is it that he's winning against Iran? And he said to me, Frank, Trump fights financially. I got chills when he told me that. I said, that's it? It sounds like two or one word. Yeah, that's it. 3 word. Trump fights financially. Trump fights financially. Boy, we should have banners of that all over the place. Trump fights financially. And then we told you, watch, he's going to go after the Iranian people in the GOI. And it was, what was it, Monday? Monday, when we read to you Firefly's report. Oh my gosh, look, individual sanctions on 11 ministers. I'll be darned. Who did that? Oh, the USA. Oh, look at that. UN, which is the USA. Look at that lady walking out there. Get out of the way, lady. UN representative. What do you guys want? We're here to put pressure and tell them to stop doing what they're doing, where they get Chapter 7 back on them. Well, thank you, USA. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, UN. And it was at that time we told you, watch Donald Trump. Watch. I get a kick out of it. Watch. And that's what Donald Trump said when they asked him about Iran. He said, watch. And he's fighting Iran in the sense that it is an amazing tactical way that he's doing it. It's just amazing. Why would somebody ask me if they can buy stocks, Guys, let me lecture on what I'm doing or I'll just go away. Look at here. Look, pay attention because you're not. You're not. All right. Let me try to tell you something because I think I'm boring you. Okay, now focus with me. You ready? Close your eyes if you have to. I want to tell you something. Well, first, let me ask you, who put in as the prime minister of Iraq? Actually, who put in the governor? Who put in the governor of the CBI? Who put in the governor of the CBI? Who was it? Well, first they started out with Dr. Shabibi, the author of the plan. Shabibi went away, and they brought in Alak. Who did that? Who did that? You know who did that. We did. Who put in the prime minister? What was it when we went in there? Maliki? And who took him out? And who put Alawi in? And who took him out? Who put then a third prime minister, Abadi? Who put Abadi in and took him out? Who put in Mahdi in? That's 4 prime ministers. Are you keeping count? So when we don't like what they're doing, we take them out. Oh no, Frank, the elections, they voted these people. Okay. Whatever. But I think you understand what I'm telling you, right? When people say to me, Frank, why in the world don't they get rid of Maliki? You just don't understand military tactics. You don't understand, give me something, I give you something. You don't understand that something might be more valuable than something that is a lot less valuable. You don't understand, do you? We can't kill him. We can't do anything to him. The whole Middle East would say, oh my God, infidels just killed, an Arab here. Did you ever see us kill anybody? We give it to them. They kill them. Then we bury them at sea. Stop it. Mahdi, you're asking, the citizens are asking, why don't they get rid of him? Look what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mahdi is scared. Mahdi is scared. Mahdi is shaking in his boots. Mahdi, this whole conference call is in my opinion. Mahdi is a puppet. So was Alawi. So was Alak. So was Maliki. Mahdi is a puppet. 4 prime ministers you haven't caught on yet? poor Abadi. He's like, what? I got Muso. I did everything. I was leading the troops. What's the matter? That's all right. You did good, son. Now get out of the way. But I like being prime minister. Move! Yes, sir. And they put in Mahdi. Why? Mahdi. What? You know what the next thing is, right? Yeah. Okay. CBI doing it? CBI doing good? Yeah. Mind your own business. Mahdi. Yes, sir. You want to keep what you got? Yes. Control these freaking Iranians. Send them back. Tell them where they belong. Yes. But unfortunately, and a lot of people said, got to get rid of Mahdi because he's not fast enough with the monetary reform. No! You should have said, got to get rid of Mahdi because he's not fast enough with getting rid of the damn Iranians. Because that was his assignment. That's his job. He's a puppet. Why do you think they hate him? Anyways. But where is he? He's stuck between a hard place and it's catch-22 with him. If he does not answer to the United States of America, it's going to cost you everything, buddy. Everything. No, it's mine. No, it's not. No, it's all mine. No, it's not. Let me have my phone, Tink. It's all mine. Mahdi, you do as we tell you, you're going to lose everything. We're going to kick you out. We're going to replace you with another prime minister. What? No. Mahdi, do your job. Okay. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this is Mahdi. This is Iran. Yes, sir. You paying attention? Well, look, I don't know who to pay. I'm going crazy. I can't help you guys no more. They got me all busted up in here. What do I do? You keep sending us the money. They stopped the auctions. Well, they changed the auctions. They got everybody there. You should see the CBI. It's loaded with all these people. Who that? Who is that? Oh my God! It's a Fab Four. Oh my! Who is that? Who's that? Oh, it's the Fab Four. Who that? Oh, the Fab Four. What, Marty? What? Send you the money? No, can do. Snot. What? Snot. What do you say, Tink?
Snot. It's not.
A snot? Oh, no, what? Oh, it's not possible. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Marty, fine. But you know what? We're gonna go out in the streets. That's what we're gonna do, Marty. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it, okay? In fact, tell you what, we're gonna send our elite my ass. And then they come out and they said, Iran has a much more powerful, a mighty military force than the United States of America. You freaking delusional! Are you insane? And you're not even Hussein. Obama. Ooh, that was a good one. You're crazy. You're crazy, Iran. But we're there. And that's why I told the family, oh, there's going to be a little bit of a pause because of what you stupid people are doing. Actually, because of your stupid Mondi that is not moving fast enough to kick your ass out of there. So what did you do? You go out into the streets and you start shooting everybody. You sick people. Get the hell out of there. It's not your country. You're raping people. Is this what your God tells you to do? Look at this family. Let me give you a close-up picture of it. Our Delta today sends us this picture on our forum. And that's why I told you, if you're not a member of KTFalways.com, you should be. Did you see that? That is one warehouse, just one of the holy man Sestini and his holdings of his money. Look at that. It is stacked to the walls. It is thick against the walls. These people are sick. I mean, you see that, Donna? This is from Sestini's, one of his warehouses. You think you're going to keep that? You stupid. Go outside and give me a stupid stick to hit you with it, stupid holy man. No, and by the way, it's the one inside of Iraq. Can you imagine? This is I love you guys, yeah. Oh, yeah, holy me, holy that. Sprinkle, whatever it takes. I love you. Okay, just give me more money. Wow, this is sick. So, when you say to me, how come we don't get rid of these people? Because they're puppets. And they will do as we tell them. And if they don't, they get the hell out of town. And now, like I told you, what was it, 23 days ago, I set you up, gave you all that stuff, and I told you, watch. Then the President of the United States comes out, and he says, watch. What does that tell you? Now you're both watching, aren't you? Maliki stays. Although he doesn't want to stay, in my opinion. He's in a position right now that he has no choice. So is Alak. So is Maliki. I know. None of this is in articles. None of this is what the other gurus are telling you. You know I'm different. Alak. Hey, Alak. Yeah. Would you say you are? I'm the governor of the CBI. You're a yes man. Yes, sir. Alak. Yeah. Who runs the CBI? BOD. That's right. Do you run the CBI, Alak? No. Do you do any decision making in the CBI, Alak? No, 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 no. Who does? BOD. The BOD. That's right, Alak. You know what you are? I'm a yes man. You're just a figurehead. You sit in a chair that says you're the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. But all decisions are made by the board of directors of the Central Bank of Iraq. You simply say, yes, sir, and you follow their orders. Or you make the statements, or you go on TV, or whatever it is. Isn't that right, Alak? That's right. It stands for the board of directors of the Central Bank of Iraq. And if you know who they are and what, well. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand now what I'm trying to tell you? The United States of America is using these individuals that you want out of there to fight against Iran. Oh, snap. We don't need a war. This is much better. Donald Trump fights financially. The ministers in the GOI have been targeted. And I told you so, whether you want to believe it or not. They've been targeted. Their funds are drying up. By the way, United Nations, it's good to have you there. You can watch. Just don't get in the way. We cannot attack them. And when they attacked Saudi Arabia, our teams in our war room started to get our thoughts together. We had 4 different options, 4 different scenarios. We even had if there were earthquakes, but those were not one of the 4 major options in our study. Interesting, 5.9 earthquake today, this morning in Iran. Hey, Iran, are you getting the message? That's like a shot across the bow. I bet you thought you was being bombarded by the United States, didn't you? All you ministers in the Iranian ministry parliament, what'd you guys do? Run like a bunch of screaming women? Well, that's what they told us. Believe it or not, this is deep, what I got for this. And this is the first time I start to talk to you about it, because I know that you want them out. Eddie, Firefly, Eddie, I know. Do you understand now? And I keep telling you, we're coming. We arrived yesterday. There'll be more coming, brother, okay? Be strong, be careful. Keep making those, not the weapons, but make everything that you know you need to make to defend yourself. Okay? You can Google it. It's all in the internet. It'll teach you how to defend yourself, especially from the tear gas. War is too destructive. What Donald Trump is doing, Trump fights financially. And it's rather sterile. Rather sterile. Hey, listen, I better stop. Yeah, there's a lot more. In fact, just out of curiosity, let me look real quick in my files here. Did you see that Lebanon launched a new currency, their new currency? That's pretty cool. I don't know if you got to see it, but here. Samples being sent to all the central banks, just like the Central Bank of Iraq did with their new small category notes. Fascinating, isn't it? Anyways, I leave you in peace. I just wanted to talk to you about that. We'll talk about it even deeper as I get permission to do so. You see, the more that Trump goes, the more that Pompeo goes, the more that U.S. goes, and they talk to you about it. What they say today? Hey, what you're doing is unfair. No kidding. Hey, you gotta stop the kind, okay? No more, okay? Stop it. Whatever. Hey, we're gonna punish you if you don't. You know what? Whatever. The U.S. does not condone what you're doing, and we support the citizens of Iraq. Whatever. And we know that, USA. We know that. USA, get this done. Get this done. Because it's getting out of control. And right now, family, I say goodbye to you because I go now to my forum, ktfalways.com. If you're not a member of it, you should be. You should be. I swear, I have had more stress, more issues because we're copied and pasted and then changed and then accused falsely because they changed it. If we were not copied and pasted and everyone just left us alone, they would probably say, golly, that Frank 26 is boring. But they add salt and pepper to what they copy and paste from us. And it's pretty disgusting. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about anyone else. Or am I? Because as I say goodbye to you, I don't know how many communications yesterday and today. I stopped today. I didn't. Enough is enough. How many times have I asked you, don't ask me my opinion of another guru's information. Call them. I don't know their phone number. I'll give you their phone number. Email them. I don't know their email. You go to their site. Anyways, the question that just drove me crazy while I'm dealing with my father, oh my gosh, the VA and the insurance and the rehab centers and then the hospital that wouldn't let him stay for more than 3 days because anything past that. And then they changed his status to, what is it?
Observation.
Observation status, which meant that he couldn't be covered. It just was one nightmare after another. And then all the phone calls, from our form, our business. But yesterday, so many inconsiderate people called me or texted me and they said, Frank, is it true? Is it true that the CBI just fell out of 2% compliance? Oh my gosh, it's the end for us, Frank. What? Where did you get that from? The CBI? Did they make an announcement? No, we got it from. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God. So I asked these people, why would you ask me an opinion about somebody else, something that I didn't teach? I've got nothing to do with it. Nothing. So I ask you politely, family, don't, again, for the bazillionth time, don't bring me questions that confuse you from some other guru. I don't mean to be impolite. Jan, turn around. It was about 3-4 days ago. We were in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
And I was going through all the texts.
Yes.
It was about 100, remember?
Yep.
And I'm exhausted answering all of them, right?
Yes.
And what did you say next to me? Do you remember?
Why do you answer them
Why do you answer these people, Frank?
when they ask you your opinion on somebody else?
Or any of these questions? Why do I do this? Do you remember what I said?
Because you're supposed to help them.
My father fed me, bathed me, cleaned me when I was but a baby. And I know nothing else but to do the same for him now because I love him. I don't know anything else to do. I don't know how to hate him. I don't know how to push him out of my life. I only know to love him. Makes me feel good. And the same with all of you. With all of you. I answer all your calls. Because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do except to love you and to help you. Take this thought that I gave you tonight. Pray about it, think about it, talk about it amongst yourselves. Say, Frank's crazy. What do you mean all these bad people, all these Iranians? What do you mean we're in control of them? Why do you think we got them in there in the first place? If we didn't, oh my gosh, the Iranian influence would be much more devastating. There would be an all-out war. They would have taken over everything. They're just trying to do it cowardly behind people's backs. Anyways, y'all talk about it, think about it. Next time I get with you, let's see, this is Friday. I'm going to my form. I'm going into premium. Premium. What I want to do is I want to give you the full report from our Firefly. And I will give you commentary as we go along on the things that are happening. I will admit the latest thing that he gave me was in an article. It was just a little while ago. It was just a little while ago that rockets hit Iraq Army base that houses U.S. American troops. The rocket came from Mosul area. The Iranian-backed militia there in Mosul have threatened the United States troops in the past for being in Iraq. And now they are, whatever. There are no reports of any deaths yet, anyways. So, KTFA Premium, I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'll be in there, and we're going to give you a full report that normally you just don't get unless we read it to you. Hope you liked our idea. Think about it, and we'll talk about it. This is Friday, then there's Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Oh. If we don't do another UB2B, I'll miss you. But you know where I'll be. Back again Monday, our pre-UB2B, before we do our big conference on live stream. God bless you. Aloha.